Do you want to know how we prepared this delicious couscous? Couscous, it's Arabic, it's African delicacy. Most of the people eating this is Africans, especially Arabic. Do you want to know how we prepared this? Join me and watch till the end so that you can try to cook this delicious couscous for your family or even for yourself and during parties as well. So stay tuned, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. Hello, welcome to Twinnie's Kitchen today. And today, guys, I have an amazing recipe that I want to take you along with me. Today I'm going to cook one of the African dishes called couscous. Couscous, let me show you what's the couscous. This is what we call couscous, this one. They're like grains. This is one of the African dishes. It's very delicious, and it's mostly eaten by the Arabic people. Mostly, majority, not all Arabics, but in Africa we eat it. But majority who eat, like most of the time, they eat it, especially when they have visitors, they want to celebrate. They eat couscous. It's Arabic. They like it. Though also Africans will eat it. So today, I want to take you along how I'm going to prepare my delicious couscous. So here I have my beef. It's only for one person, but I'm cooking it for, I'll eat it for like 1 week. That's why I'll have a lot of ingredients. Here I have my beef. I wanted to use how do we call this, mutton, but I didn't get mutton, so I just had to go with beef. Then here I have the pumpkin, and I have the carrots. You have to cut them in big pieces like that. Here I have my potatoes for 5 pieces of potatoes. I have my red onion and my white onion over there, as you can see, already prepared. Here I have the chili, and I have the baby pumpkin as well. Then I have Maggi that I will put it to taste, Nor cube. And then I have the garlic powder, and then here I have the couscous. Here I have the paprika, and then I have the salt actually. Here is the salt. We have the salt over here, and then here I have my tomato paste. So I'm going to start preparing right now, and I will take you along with me. Here I will just put my cooking oil, just a little bit. I don't want to use a lot of cooking oil, just this cooking oil. I'm going to warm it, so I put it on the fire, I have to warm it first. And then I will be using actually chickpeas as well. I didn't say that. I have chickpeas here. This one, it was the one from the can. I wanted the fresh one, but I couldn't get it, so I had to buy the canned one. Then I just washed, because I don't like the juice that's always with it, so I just washed my chickpeas, which I will be putting in later on. So in case you're new here to my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on my Facebook page at Tour Guide Twinnie. So right now my cooking oil is ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm just dipping inside my chili. I want to fry it a little bit. So this one, I'll just fry it. Right now my chili has fried, so I'm going to remove it from the fire and then set it aside. So here's the chili that I fried. I've removed it. Then once you remove it, I'm just going to put my red tomatoes, onions I mean. This one, I will be putting it towards the ending, so I'm going to keep it aside. So I'm going to put my red onions into the same pot. So the heat is so high. Just fry your onions very well. Let it cook. So right now my onions has cooked. As you can see, it has already started turning golden brown. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the tomato paste. I'm just using this one only, since it's not a lot. So tomato paste, because I want my soup to be thick. So the reason why I'm frying the tomato paste first, it's to remove that bitter taste and to give it a sweet taste. So you have to stir very well to make sure that sorry guys, you have to make sure that the tomato paste has mixed very well with the oil. So just make sure you mix it very well and let it cook for some time. Then I'm going to cover it for 4 minutes so that it will cook very well. After a few minutes, this is how it looks. You can see the tomato paste, how it looks. It has mixed very well with the oil and the onion. It's cooking very well. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my ingredients. So right now I will put, this is the garlic powder. I'll put, you have to put all your seasoning right now at this stage. Then I will put some salt. I'm just using this. Then I will put the salt. Then after that I will put my Maggi. I'm using 2 cubes, these 2 cubes. I will put all of them inside. This is the time to put your ingredients so that it will mix very well and it will give it time to cook and absorb it there. And it will absorb all the, you know, the aroma. Actually I can feel the aroma already. It's really nice. Then give it a stir. And once you've given it a proper stir right now, so we are going to cover it again for other 2 minutes to allow it to cook and absorb all the ingredients that are put inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot to add the paprika. How could I even forget that? Paprika is my main. This is the paprika, and the reason why I like to add paprika is because it will give my stew the nice red color. That's why I have to add the paprika inside. So I'll just put the paprika and then cover it for 2 minutes. So at this point what I'm going to do is to add now my beef. After 2 minutes I will add now my beef inside. I told you guys this is only for me, but I'm cooking for the whole week because you know when I'm going to work I don't have time to cook. Then I will just give it a stir and cover it for some time. So after like 4 minutes, this is how my beef looks like inside. You can see. Oh guys, the aroma that is coming here from here, it's really amazing. So delicious. So right now I'm going to put inside the chickpeas. Here are my chickpeas. I'm going to add them inside. And then I'm also going to put inside my carrots. Carrots, we put it when they are big like this. No need to cut. Only this one is enough. And then I will give it a stir and then cover it. So I've already given it a stir. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover it and let it cook for a few minutes because you know the beef was still having a lot of water in it. So I will allow it to cook a little bit before I add now more water. Don't worry about my kitchen. I've already messed it up, but I will clean it after. So right now this is how it looks. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover it with water. You need to add more water so that it will cover it. It has to be covered by water. Because you know our beef had not cooked and it has to cook. So you see the water has covered it. So I'm going to cover it and let it cook. Now as my stew is cooking over there, what I will do now, here I'm back to my couscous. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some oil on top of this couscous. It's better if you have olive oil, it's the best, but I don't have olive oil, so I'm going to use vegetable oil to put it on top. So just put a little bit, not too much, that's enough. So once you've put your oil inside, you're going to mix it with your hands. Make sure it's mixed, all of it, all the couscous is mixed. with the oil. It has absorbed all the oil. So with my hand, I'm just going to mix it, and you can see this is how it looks. At this point now, I'm going to continue preparing my couscous. As you have seen, I've put just a little bit of salt inside my couscous. Then I'm going to put some stew. If you want, many people they use water, but for me I don't want to use water because I want my couscous to have that red color. So I'm just going to add some water and then continue mixing it, and then I'm going to steam it. So just take a look as I am going to do. This is part of the stew. I've just taken it from the stew that I was preparing. You just put gentle like this. Okay, then you're going to mix it. So just mix it and make sure it has mixed very well before transferring it into a steamer, couscous steamer. So this is how my couscous looks. After you've mixed it very well, you have to make sure you try it with your hand. Just make sure it doesn't have any more tablets. All of it has mixed very well, and as you can see, my couscous has really dissolved very well with the stew, and it's it's one by one. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to transfer it into this steamer. This is my couscous steamer. So I'll just transfer slowly without pressing it down. If you press it down, it's not going to steam very well. So don't press it down, just transfer it gentle by gentle. Like that. So right now I have transferred all my couscous to my couscous steamer, and I'm going now to put it on top of this. Here's my stew, it's still cooking. So this one I'll just put on top of it like that. As you can see, I did not press my couscous down, because if you press it, it's not gonna steam. The steam will not pass, and the steam need to pass through it. So I will just leave it like that. I'm not going to cover it, because if you cover, the couscous might oversteam, and I don't want that. I want it to be very perfect. So I'm going to leave it like this to steam for 30 minutes. See you within the next 30 minutes. 30 minutes, it's over. Actually, I came late. I was late with 2 minutes. So we are like 32 minutes now. So we are going to remove our couscous here and check, and now add some ingredients to our stew. So here is our couscous. We have to remove it. Take a look at this couscous. This is how it looks. I have steamed it. Oh my god. Guys, if you know about couscous, some people they like to use it to make salad. It has the very nice taste. In fact, the smells that comes with it, it's always amazing and so awesome. So you can see my couscous, it's like, oh, this is flawless. If you want, you can just go along with your hands and make sure you mix it very well. So you see, it's really amazing. So right now I'm going to add some ingredients to this stew. So this is our stew, and we still have some ingredients here. Our pumpkin is still here, our squash is still here, we still have our chili over there, our potatoes. So right now I'm going to take the potatoes, just slowly add it inside. You know, you cannot put potatoes at the start, because you know, potatoes, they cook very fast, and if you put it at the start, it will overcook and it will not be nice. So we put it later, then we will take again, we will mix together with this one, or baby pumpkin. So this one I will get it again, we will just dip it inside like that. Then what next? Our pumpkin here, our squash. So just get it. This is our squash. I'll just be putting it inside as well. So they just have to cook all of it together. I'm telling you, if you've never tried couscous, please try it. You can go order one day, try it. If you like it, then you can try to make it at home. Or if you want, you can just give it a trial. This is the best recipe ever I've given you. You can use this. So this one I've given it a stir, then I'm going to cover it. First of all, the onions, these ones I'm not going to put it right now. I will wait for some time. When I'm about to remove it, when I still have like 10 minutes, that's when I will put these onions. This is because I want that taste to come. It has a very nice taste. So now I will take my chili here. I had fried it before. I will add it inside as well. It's really nice. You can actually have a bite. Very tasty. So this one, just put inside and give it a stir. So right now, here's my couscous. I have transferred. This is my couscous steamer, and here is my bowl that I was using it. So now I have transferred the couscous from the steamer to the bowl. Then I'm going to give it a gentle stir to make sure all the it doesn't have the tablets anymore. So you can see like this one, you can just break it. You can go along with the hands, but make sure your hands are super clean before you use it. If you have gloves, better, you can go with it, or you can just go along with your hands, but make sure your hands are clean. Make sure you have short nails. Don't you know, when you have long nails and you're making couscous for someone, I can't eat that. So you need to have short nails and wash your hands very well before you go ahead. So now this is how our couscous looks like. It's still not ready yet. So what we are going to do, we are going to add more stew to it again. This is now the second time you have to add stew. After 30 minutes, this is how it looks. You can see the color, it's amazing. So now we are going to add another stew again. I've taken some stew again. You see how red the stew is? It's because of the paprika. So just gentle pour inside the stew. Like that. Oh, like that. Okay, then once it's done, again you have to give it a stir, just like before, the way we did it from the first time. Again you have to stir it until all of it is dissolved very well. So right now I have dissolved it very well. You can go along with your hands again. You see, it's like it has no tablets anymore, and it's one by one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer it again to the steamer and put it back to continue cooking for the next 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so right now, before I put my couscous on top, it has been like 10 minutes since I put my potatoes and squash inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going now to add the onions. You know, this size, the onion, you just have to cut it into 4 big pieces like that. This, it will give it the better taste. Like that. So if you're cooking for many people, of course it will be more onions compared to this. Then just give it a stir. I'm telling you, this food is tasting nice, so amazing. You will see. Let's wait and see the ending, how it's gonna be. So now I'm going to make sure it's covered in all the stew has covered it. So I'll just try to press them down. And then after that, now I will take my couscous. It's back in the steamer, and this is my steamer. Then I will put it back. So now you see how my couscous looks. It's really attractive. Before it was white, now it's no longer white. So right now I will just keep it and let it cook for other 20 to 30 minutes, and then once it's done, our couscous will be ready to be served. So let's wait and see you again after 30 minutes. So now 30 minutes it's over. My couscous is ready. I'm going to remove it. Ooh, the steam, it's burning me. Okay, so I will remove it and keep it here. It's ready to be served now. And the stew, yes, it's ready. I'm going to close. Oops. Our stew, it's ready. So let's serve this and see how it's tasting. And finally, here is our couscous. here is the one I've set aside. So I have set aside this one. I will eat later on tomorrow or day after tomorrow. The stew still here. It's still plenty. This is enough for the whole week. And we have some here. I'm gonna eat this one now. Like, I've taken everything: 1 carrot, 1 potato, 2 pieces of meat, the chili, and like everything one. And even the couscous, it's covered, it's down. And let me have a taste. It's so delicious, guys. This is really delicious. You need to try couscous. If you've never tried it, you have to try it. You will love it, and I'm sure every week you will want to eat couscous like 3 or 4 times. So see you next time in the next video. How rate my cooking skills? How is my cooking skills? Do you like it? Leave a comment, let me know. In case you've not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. You can as well follow me on my Facebook page at Tour Guide Twinny. So see you next time in the next episode, when we'll be preparing something different. Bye bye.